Now, this is really going to upset a bunch of my Gentile followers. But you know what? I ain't afraid. I ain't scared. Because you know what? I got Yahuwah on my side, and I'm the daughter of Zion. And he told me to talk about it. So we're going to talk about it. Who was the Bible written to? The Bible was written to, for, and about the children of Israel and the covenant Yahuwah made with them to be a set-apart nation, a light to the Gentiles, and the people through whom his kingdom and righteousness would be revealed. The nation of Israel. From Genesis to Revelation, the scriptures are a covenant document written specifically to, in Genesis 17:7 through 8, Abraham and his descendants through Isaac and Jacob. Deuteronomy 29:10 through 13, and Exodus 24:7 through 8, the 12 tribes of Israel. The prophets, kings, priests, and righteous remnant of Israel. In James 1:1, Ezekiel 37, and Amos 9:9, the dispersed scattered tribes. In Exodus 12:48 and Isaiah 56, those from other nations who sojourn with Israel and submit to the covenant. Now, I have to tell you what the scriptures are, because everybody always asks me, well, where are you getting all this from? Where are you getting all this from? I'm getting it from the word, the ancient scriptures, the Torah. I'm getting it from his word. So that's why we talking about scriptures. Why was it written? To establish Yahuwah's covenant. Leviticus 26:12. I will be your Elohim, and you shall be my people. The entire Torah, the first 5 books, is a covenant contract between Yahuwah and Israel. The prophets remind Israel to return to the covenant when they break it. The new renewed covenant was not made with Christianity, but in Jeremiah 31:31 with the house of Israel and the house of Judah. And it hasn't happened yet. To instruct Israel on how to be set apart and holy. In Exodus 19:5 and 6, 1 Peter 2 and 9, and I'm quoting the Torah, you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. The laws, statutes, and ordinances were given so Israel would not follow the ways of the nations. Psalms and Proverbs teach Israel how to live righteously in covenant. Even Yahushua said in Matthew 5:17, think not that I came to destroy the Torah, but to fulfill, complete, walk it out. He also written it to us to prophesy the coming of the Messiah for Israel. In Matthew 15:24, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. In Romans 15:8, Yahushua came to fulfill promises made to the fathers. He spoke to Israelites under Roman captivity to redeem them. His disciples were all Israelites. In Romans 11 and Romans 1:16, salvation is first to the Jew, Yehudi, then to the Gentile who is grafted in. He also wrote it to wake up the scattered tribes and call them back home. In Ezekiel 36, Amos 9 and 9, and Deuteronomy 30, 1 through 5, I will scatter you among the nations, but I will gather you again. The curse of Deuteronomy 28 explains Israel's punishment for rebellion. History shows they were scattered, enslaved, colonized, and renamed. This matches no other group of people but the so-called African Americans, the Caribbean, and other oppressed people of the diaspora. The Bible is a love letter, warning and a call to return for this lost remnant. In Revelations 5:10, and has made us kings and priests unto our Elohim, and we shall reign on the earth. In Acts 1 and 6, Micah 4, and Isaiah 2, the end goal is the restoration of the kingdom of Israel. Yahushua will reign from Zion, not Rome, not the Vatican, not America. Israel is not replaced by the church. The church must join Israel, not erase it. So why does Christianity think it's written to everyone? Listen up, especially to those in the back, okay? Please listen. Open up your ears. Like Judge Judy says, open up your listening ears and keep this closed. The Roman Catholic Church hijacked the scriptures and universalized it to control the masses. They removed the names Yahuwah and Yahushua, inserted God, Lord, and Jesus. They promoted replacement theology, claiming the church replaced Israel, saying it is spiritual Israel now. They use New Testament verses out of context to make it seem like Israel no longer matters and everybody's the same and there's no more difference, But Yahuwah says in Malachi 3 and 6, I am Yahuwah, I change not. Therefore your sons of Jacob are not consumed. So the final truth, let's get it all out here and let's lay it all on the table, okay? Who is the Bible to? Christianity says all people equally, but Yahuwah says Israel and their descendants, Romans 9, 4 through 5. Why was it written? Universal religion, that's what Christianity says. But Yahuwah says to establish and restore Yahuwah's covenant with Israel. Christianity says, what is salvation? It's just to believe in Jesus. But Yahuwah says repentance and return to Yahuwah through Yahushua within the covenant. Who are the chosen people? The Christians say they are replacing the real people in the covenant. But Yahuwah says in Isaiah 44:1, Deuteronomy 7 and 6, and Romans 11, it is Israel. Okay? Don't be mad at me. The truth is the truth. Ain't nothing to fight about.